Hello artists. So for this week's creative challenge, I have kind of a fun, kind of a unique assignment for you to work on today. So you are going to continue with value. So just a reminder for you, value is the lights and the darks of an image. But for this particular assignment, you are going to practice capturing value with metal objects. So why metal objects are unique is because they have a tendency to really reflect the light, and I've kind of pulled out a couple of examples for you here. Clearly, I am going to practice the value with the scissors today. So I've already got just a light contour drawing filled out of my scissors. So you're going to pick an object that shows these kind of cool reflections, and you guys are seeing it really heightened here. So hopefully that kind of reflects in my final drawing, which will be posted in the assignment. But look around and try to find something that's metal. This could be any of your kitchen objects that are metal, so spoons, forks, anything like that totally works fine. And just some other examples, I have a hole punch here that would work fine. Of course, I've got my scissors right next to me that I'm going to try to kind of draw in, and I have my thumbtacks. This is kind of another example of something that maybe you could draw. There's even a paper clip in there, and that would work too, because those are all metal objects. So choose something, and I know the way that it's showing on my screen is not the same as how I am seeing it, so it might look a little bit different. But I'm just going to go ahead. All you'll need for this is a pencil to practice shading in the value. So I'm going to start right with this little detail I notice, and it has a shadow. So of course, wherever I see shadows, I'm going to push a little bit harder with my pencil. And where I see highlights, I am going to push really, really lightly with my pencil. So the outside of the blades of the scissors are darker. So I'm going to want to push a little bit harder. And then as I kind of start to shade things in, this will take time. Like I said, this is kind of a unique challenge. So this particular creative challenge is going to take you a little bit of time, okay? And it will take practice. Feel free, if you want to practice with a few objects on your paper, you can definitely do so. But if you want to just stick with one object and kind of practice the highlights of the metal object, you can just choose one, okay? So I want to encourage you, where you see really, really bright highlights, and just looking at my screen, it looks like the blades are almost entirely bright. You can leave that the white of the paper. So where you see your brightest highlights should be the white of the paper, okay? And you will have to go slow and steady, because if you rush through this, it will look really scribbly. And just a reminder, sometimes if you hand in an assignment, even if you did the work, but I can tell you just rushed through it and you finished it within 5 to 10 minutes, that will get points off, okay? Or I might even return it to you, and I might ask you to add a few things into your drawing. So if you don't want to create extra work for yourself, you should really take your time with this assignment. I would say spend at least 30 to 40 minutes on this one. Just taking your time, shading it in as nicely as you can. Another thing, I know that the scissors that I drew are getting cut off just a little bit, but obviously these details, the handles of my scissors, are really, really dark. So in my drawing, I would just be shading really, really dark, and this will take time, especially with a pencil, right? It's not the biggest of tools. So that would take a really good amount of time to kind of shade in as well as I can with the best effort as I can, which is what I expect from you guys during this assignment. So I'm going to continue with this, and I won't continue with it on my demo because I don't want to keep you here for 5+ minutes of just me shading everything in. But I'm going to continue it on my own time, and I will take a photo of my completed work as always. And when I'm completely done, I'm going to sign my name as always, because I need to be able to see this is your original work. I'm going to take my photo of it, and I will turn in my example too in the assignment. So you can always view my teacher example after you watch this demonstration video. All right, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can leave comments in the assignment, or you can send me an email. That's totally fine. All right, so once again, metal objects, you're looking for the lights, you're looking for the darks, you're pushing hard where you see darkness, and you're going to leave the white of the paper where you see really, really bright lights. All right, so good luck, artists.